Hey YouTube, DPal3543 here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you the 78th best Yu-Gi-Oh deck of all time, and that is Mythic Rulers. Now, this deck, as my older veteran players, if there are any that watch this channel, know these had a very brief career in the competitive meta, spanning only a year. Yeah, about a year before everything important got banned. And now I'm just going to say right now, there's no way this deck could compete in the competitive meta right now. Mostly because, I'm going to show you, more than half of these cards are banned. Really? Soul Charge is banned? Why does Soul Charge get banned? I just didn't know. Wait, never mind. Yeah, most of these cards are banned. In order for this deck to be good, all of these need to, at least these four monsters need to be semi-limited or unlimited. And yeah, that's not going to happen because they deem this deck too powerful, even though it's not right now. But okay, so let's go in. So the Mythic Rulers deck first appeared 5 times in November of 2013. See, two of which were at the ARGCS circuit in Boston, Massachusetts. One was run by Tito Moret, who placed in 9th to 16th. The other was by Carl Manigat, who placed in 2nd. Last time I got that, it told me it was done. Let me make sure I'm still recording. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. Computer's just being stupid. Because I did free up a whole bunch of storage, but apparently that's not good enough. The next appearance was at the Guayaquil, Ecuador Regionals, run by Luis Mora, who placed 5th to 8th. The other one was at the same event, run by Miguel Vargas, who placed 5th to 8th. And then the next event was at the Kissimmee, Florida Regionals, run by Sam Jones, who also placed 5th to 8th. Then we see two appearances in December of 2013, once at the Rochester, New York Regionals, run by Jash LeBlanc, who placed 5th to 8th, and the other one at the Turin, Italy YCS, run by Conrad Grunwald, who placed 2nd. And then we see 4 appearances in April of 2014, twice at the Las Vegas YCS, run by Destin Kesby, who placed 17th to 32nd, and a BEWD Mythic Rulers deck run by Elvis Vu, who placed 5th to 8th. And we see the other two appearances at the ARGCS Circuit Series in Richmond, Virginia, won by Alexander Lisgath, who placed in 2nd, and Patrick Hoban, who placed in 1st. Then we see 9 appearances in May of 2014. Whew. See, so 2 of those appearances were at the ARGCS Circuit Series in Richmond, Virginia, won by Admasu Williams, who placed 5th to 8th, and one by Desmond Johnson, who placed 5th to 8th. Let me see 1 appearance at the Philadelphia, Pennsylvania Regionals, run by Chase Furman, who placed 5th to 8th. See 1 appearance at the YGO Open in Orlando, run by Samuel Lee Lefebvre, who placed 9th to 16th. Make sure I'm still recording here. Okay, I don't trust my computer anymore. Let's see, we see 1 appearance in the Turkey National Championship, run by Omer Abbasi, who placed in 2nd. We see 2 appearances in the United Kingdom National Championship. Both were one was Mythic Ruler Plants, run by Rocho Tomboloni, who placed 17th to 32nd, and the other one being Mythic Ruler Hands, run by Jack YGO, placed 9th to 16th. Then we see 1 appearance in the Brooklyn, New York Regionals, run by Andrew Jacobs, who placed 5th to 8th. and 1 appearance at the Roanoke, Virginia regionals, run by Patrick James, who placed 5th to 8th. Then we see 3 appearances in June of 2014. Once at the National Championship in Peru, Mythic Roller Plans, run by Jorge Mendoza, who placed 5th to 8th. Once at the Portugal National Championship, run by Bernardo Guerrero, who placed 9th to 16th. And once at the ARGCS Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, run by Kyle Botello, who placed in 1st. Then they finish off their competitive meta career in July of 2014 with 1 appearance at the North America WCQ, run by Tamid Zaman, who placed 5th to 8th. Excuse me, sorry. 1 appearance at the YGO State Championship in Florida, run by Alexander Nelson, who placed 3rd to 4th. And with its final appearance in the competitive meta being at the YGO State Championship of Utah, run by Jordan Venemon, who placed 5th to 8th. So at least they ended with a bang. Given this, I can't really do a duel, but we'll go ahead and test, and I'll talk about what I think of the deck. Now, time playing this on YGO Pro Percy, because that gives me the ability to do this, but I don't want to get on Dueling Puck. So, yeah. Now, this deck that I put together here, because, well, there's no extra deck, which you typically want to run with one of these, with deck, because, well, okay, not you, but but also this, like, mix this with Water Dragon, and you have, pretty good, you've got yourself some access to monsters, to high-ranking synchro monsters. All really up to how you want to handle things, I'm sorry. But other than the fact that the important cards in this deck are banned or limited, there's also the fact that this deck is just slow. As you can see, I could get that out, but I don't know if I can easily get that out. Unfortunately, my opponent could easily get rid of it, which is another issue. But also, if they don't get rid of it, sure, I can get it out. I could kill a monster, maybe do some damage. But if I don't have, like, skill drain on the field, then my monster bounces back to the hand. So I'm not really getting anything out of it, Pardon the yawns. I just got done working almost 10 hours. I was 18 minutes shy of 50 hours this week, right? So I'm tired. I got very little sleep to start with. Yes. No, because there's no trap cards. See, I can go ahead and get this guy out. No. I said no. Put you in attack. Also, I think maybe if they got some support too, like a link monster that prevents them from bouncing back to the hand or something like that. There's so many cards that can just generically get over them without even trying. Inconvenient your opponent in any way. So I feel like if they got like a link monster or something to play as support, on the field, I mean, that way you're not really losing. You're not really losing the limitations or anything like that. Nope. Phew. 28. See, 34. 8 minus 4 is 14 minus 8. Should be 7. Oh. No. Like, no. And doing that, I mean, the deck doesn't lose any of its weaknesses. You could easily get rid of that, that monster. You know, you can easily get rid of that link monster or whatever support that is, and that forces them to bounce the, uh, rulers back to the hand. And it doesn't even have to be, you know, all rulers on the field. It could be specifically any one that are co-linked to that. Like if you have, if link monsters say points here and here, only link monsters here and here, only link monsters, ruler monsters that it points to don't have to bounce back to the hand, adding more strategy to it. So you can't just get all these rulers, even though you can't just get all these rulers without, but at the same time, I feel like if they did that, they would have to leave that grass banned, because if they uh, brought that grass back, that would just make this deck so much more powerful, because you end up in that duel where you going second, the other player doesn't get anything, you open up with that grass, you play that grass, mill your deck, oh great, now you have 3, maybe 4 rulers with a whole bunch of other dragon type monsters in your graveyard. Banish special, banish 2 special, banish 2 special, banish 2 special. They have a field of ruler monsters out, and just flood the field. um, but yeah, I do not think that this deck could make a return in the competitive meta, not anytime soon, and not with the condition that it's in. As for its placement on the list, I think it should be much lower on the list. I mean, it did have a good run; it was very popular, but ultimately, it's a very weak deck, with so many weaknesses and restrictions and limitations. So I think it should be much lower, maybe like 190s at 180s maybe. But that's my opinion. What about you guys? Do you think it should be higher on the list? Do you think it should be lower on the list? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. I'll catch you all tomorrow. Whew. Peace.